The sweat is one thing, but you realize what happened. It only tells you about the things that you have to change and things that are going on. So what you actually do is you go out there now and you then change the things that I've said to you. You can now make a difference. If I'm working too late, I'll spend more time with my wife. My family is my focus. And Winston have said, I'm going to get ill, which is, people get breakdowns. Everybody at one point in time, you're going nuts. When you a car breakdown, a doctor breakdown, everybody, horse, animal, anything shuts down. And I'm making you aware that, Sheldon, look, you need to take some time away from work, and you say you're going on holidays now, and that holiday will determine here. The first card says you need to take a break. And you're on holiday next week. So you see the card actually, you listen to what happened. It's so strange. The card actually confirm that you're going to take a break, because it says next week you're going on a holiday, and the first card come out say take a break. So it confirms that. And
on that note, we have to take a break. To have commercial break. And I want to give the viewers a chance to call. Hey, fire away. 665-6278. That's 665-6278. Give it a shot. Look at me. Let me come back. Right here on Medical Matters. Stay tuned. (665-6278). Welcome back to Psychic Reading on Medical Matters. This is your chance to call in if you're brave enough. We got a whole set of texts here. People, of course, wanted to find out about their future. So let's take our first call. 665-6278. Caller, you're on the air. Welcome. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, welcome.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
What I was wondering is that the psychic we have here, how exactly can he help us out tonight?
So you want to know how you can help out tonight? So
well, it depends on what question you want me to ask. I can read and I can tell you whatever it is, whatever question you want to ask me, and I'll tell you.
Okay, but what information you need from me?
I don't need any. You just tell me where you need to focus, because it seems that you're very curious on how this thing works.
Yeah.
It's nothing like a special question I pick up that you have in your mind. It's just you've never done it. You want to find out what it is, and that's where the whole thing going. You're basically more closer to family.
Oh, family. Okay, because the question I had was more related in relationship.
I know this. I'm saying you're closer to your family, but when it comes to like relationship for you and stuff, you need to step back away and think a lot. Think a little more deep in what you want and not what people telling you.
Okay, I understand it.
Okay.
Anything else?
No. That's it.
Don't be shy.
What happened with this young lady is that there's things that I can see, which I don't want to, and I know it's about her relationship, and there's certain things you can't tell people on the television. That's why when people come to my office, I can then relate to them in a good way. On the air, I'm not going to tell you things.
Everything. Just
people can call. I'll read a few cards, but I'm not going to say things to to make a mess of what's going on in their house or whatever. Anything at all. I'll call. I'll read 4 cards, but I know what I've said to the young ladies that. It's a family matter that she has at home, and she needs to to step back.
I heard the pause in her voice. 665-6278. Call on the line. Welcome to the program. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Welcome to the program.
Hello. Good night.
Pleasant good night to you. Go ahead.
I would like to know a little more about health.
Did you take a blood test recently?
Some months ago, yes.
And it was basically a physical thing on your cholesterol and checking and stuff. What I pick up is that you have a low blood pressure sometimes.
Yeah.
I pick up the low blood pressure comes in and go, and you need to be careful, especially in the hot sun, and you need to go to your doctor and get a good vitamin to build your blood count.
Okay.
Okay, and it's not just your health, because I'm picking up that you're concerned about I'm picking up the financial situation. There's changes happening around you.
Yes, very much so. I would like to know a little more too.
The changes that happening around you is making the right decisions, because there's a lot of things that you were supposed to be putting in place and it's not going the way you want it to go.
Yes, that is true.
You need to focus more on your spiritual life, because in a little bit the energy that I pick up too as well is that you're praying, but the faith and the praying thing is not going. Something is not balanced in somewhere there.
Okay.
All right?
Was he on?
What more you could tell me? I would like to get in contact with you. How is it possible?
Are you okay with the information I've given you so far?
But where's your office that I could get in contact?
My office is at 58 Alberta Street, Woodbrook, Port of Spain. You can contact me at 374-9885. Are you happy with the information you've gotten there, ma'am?
Pardon me?
Are you happy with the information that you got so far?
Yes, so far what you tell me, I realize that is so.
But there's a lot more. As I said to people, this is just a little something. When you come to me,
tonight is just, we're going to give you a little sample of what he can really do. So
and that's without the cards. I'm starting to do some with cards, and I could do with or without cards. And I'll tell you this, that when you come to my office, I only want you to come one Sheldon. I don't want you 2 and 3 times, because this is not something that I want you to keep coming back. I do it once and I help you, and then you only call me and say, Raghu,
it has worked.
This has worked. Because I knew the young lady has taken a blood test, because I pick up, imagine I'm picking up the energy, which I do around the world, on television, from a text, from a reading.
Well, I'm going to leave the text for later on, because I know we have some calls backing up here, so let's
I'll do a reading. Somebody call and I'll do a little 3-card reading. And just say, this is, for me, I tell people, tarot card, I want people around the world to know that the tarot card that I do is all positive. It's all about helping you. It's nothing negative about reading me tarot cards for you. Not one bit of it. I want to say this. I have a friend called Terrence Barrett. He's a close friend of us and close friend to the family. I went to this gentleman for the first time in 8 years. I've met him through my girlfriend. And on speaking to the gentleman, I'll tell you something. There are people that are close to me, and he's one of them who always plays faith in what I do. And anything. He started me with my first business when I went to register my business on a trucking company, and he has said to me, went for lunch up to last week, he said, Winston, if it's one thing, no matter what you say, I believe you, because you know what, I've always had faith in you. I have a lot of friends too as well, and I just started this foundation, the Winston Raghu Foundation too. I'll talk about that later on. Radha Permanent too. She's been with me from the start.
When you have a gift, you have a
These
gift.
are people I'm talking about who has been there from day in, day one. My assistant is Chevelle Murray. She's one of the first girls who did the the live show with me too as well. There's people who has been with me for the last 10 months. 100%. All the people have came to me, they come back over and over because it has helped them. I've told them about a sick person. You don't need to be here. Your family, mother, father, anybody. You talk about anybody around the world for me, and I will tell you immediately in seconds about that person, wherever they are in the world, how much children they have, who's sick, who has money, whatever it is. But I go to the positive and I want to help. I have an 80-year-old guy came to me the other day, and he and his wife was crying in my office. I have people, because the things I tell them, I mean, a gentleman had a bad foot for, he's 85, he lives in Tobago, and sorry I didn't call him and tell him about the program. And for years he couldn't find out what was wrong with him, and he had a worm in his foot, and when I told him that, he found him in 10 years when he went to the doctor, his leg was cut off.
Wow. He
didn't even tell me, but I was able to tell him before. I tell people things without them even saying a word.
That's this nice call line. Caller, you're on the air. Welcome to the program.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, pleasant good night. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, I would like to know a little bit about my health.
About your health. The thing about it is that, did you go to a doctor about a month ago?
Not really, none that I can recall.
Did you make anything at all on how the way you're feeling? Because what I pick up too is that if you don't be careful, the way you're going is that things are getting very depressed. Things are happening around and you're not really happy about a lot of things. And your health is one thing where you're taking on a lot and you're not finding solutions to go to the doctor and take time for yourself. Are you getting any headaches at all?
Yes, some headaches.
The headaches that you're getting that are picking up, I mean, the headaches that you're getting up is that the stress that you're going through right now, it may not be physical stress, but it's a bit of torture, a little mental stress that you're taking on a lot more than you can handle right now.
Yes.
Okay? You need to go to your doctor. See, this is the thing people ask me on set about their health. And doing this is not easy by talking to you from on a television, but you come to my office and I'll tell you things that to me. The things that I pick up for me is very difficult for somebody to stay on a TV and talk about the headaches you're getting. You need to address that headache. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Let's keep it flowing, Mr. Raghu, as you have some calls back in Caller on the air, welcome to the program.
I want to read for somebody.
Let's do a reading with a card. Let's do a card reading. Caller on the air, welcome to the program.
Hello, good night.
Yes, good night. You're on the air.
Gentleman.
Yes, I'd like to have a reading, please.
Yeah, and I'll also tell this gentleman is trying to get focused. He's trying to stay focused in life, and because there's things happening with him around him, where he's trying to put things in place to be, more stream. He's trying to stream himself in the right direction, the way he's going.
Let's do a card reading, man.
Now, before I even read the card, right, what I've said, the first card said for him that he's heading for success. Now, my energy, all my pause reasons, because I pick up energy as well as I've said to him, he's heading for success in everything that he's doing around him. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that what didn't happen to him before is now coming back. It's almost pause reason. What didn't happen to him last year is now coming back around. This is his time now. This is really two good cards. For him to take the opportunity, to take advantage of what's happening. He's actually a family person. He likes to be around family. He's not a person like to be by himself at all.
So far, so good, sir?
Yes, correct.
All right.
It tells that he was supposed to be taking a vacation or going somewhere, whether it's Tobago or whatever, but he's not. I don't know if he went on a trip, but it's not happening right now. It also tells that he has a lady around who's a fighter. The woman is not willing to give up at all. Whoever he has and whatever, there's a lot of things going on. It also tells that he's a person who will treat a lady with courtesy, with respect, with manners, and 100% he'll show them, that he's a gentleman and a woman can take a chance to be with a person like him. He's also a person who put God to as well, close to his heart. He pray and whatever he does, he continue in that way. It also tells that he's very spiritual. Whatever he does, he will also think about being kind to people rather than being unkind. I could stop there.
So far, so good, sir?
Yes. Seems correct.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll give you his number to get in contact with him, of course, after the program. Let's take another call quickly before we go time. Call on the air. Welcome to the program. Hello? Hello, call on the air. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Yes, good night. You're on the air.
Good night. I would like to find out a little about my life.
What exactly about your life?
Relationship.
I don't know where I stand in life right now. I live alone and I just have a daughter.
This lady's been disappointed in so many times with people around her. She doesn't know how to trust people, I'll tell you up front, because the energy that I pick up from her is that people have disappointed her. And she's a person who's open up to a lot of friends and family, and she feels somehow what type of loneliness inside. And she's looking to meet the right person, but it's not happening the way it should happen so far.
So far, so good?
Yes.
All right.
It tells that this lady is a person who should not have been in Trinidad, because I'll go anywhere they want to go. Her energy is not for Trinidad. She's not supposed to be in Trinidad at one time. She's not 100% well with her health and stuff. She needs to, take more care of her health and stuff. Something about being lonely. She takes on a lot rather than, go out and enjoy herself. She's probably too unworked from her a lot of times. It tells her whatever she do, things will pay off, but it takes a little long, and she thinks that it takes too long for things to happen. It also tells that whatever relationship is around her, I'm not seeing it happening the way she expects it to happen, because she's feeling kind of lonely. Also, she has to be careful of her circumstances with people around her by saying things or doing anything that she don't get herself involved in any trouble too as well.
All right. Let's stop on this card here. How was that, my dear?
It was good. It's very true, right? And I would really like to get in contact with him more.
Sure. We'll give the contact number at the end of the program, okay?
Thank you very much, caller.
For those who send the text, let's say quickly, when you send the text, what you can do is send a contact number to contact you, because we wouldn't have time to address all the texts here tonight. All right, so we're going to send a contact number so that you can, of course, he can make contact with you.
Again, I want to say, you realize that when I tell somebody something, how I go into it by explaining them. But when you sit before me, I tell you, I take my time. There's no rush.
In detail,
there's no
so
rush.
You can send the text, but
there's no rush, and there's no trying to get you out of my office. I want you to sit down. I want to explain you. I want to help you. I think I'm a business person by profession. I've dedicated my life to help people by doing this and giving them a guide in whatever I see. I mean, I do it without the cards. This I start talking without the cards, and this is what I'm saying. I am willing to. This is not the tarot cards I give you under a house behind somebody back. When you come to my office, I want to help you. If this doesn't help you, I don't help you, I am going to make sure you come back until I help you. Wonderful. I'm going to make sure you get results. And the thing about it, Sheldon, is that you come to me once, there's no pain after. I tell you, you call me, you send me a text, a voice message, I help you after for free. There's a one-time offer.
Just make a quick announcement before we close as well.